Black Lives Matter.
It's not a post.
Pass.
Move on with your life.
Kind of fad.
This dehumanization of Black lives has been happening for the last 400 plus years.
Okay, pause.
Process this.
400 plus years of systemic oppression, murder, and institutionalized racism.
The persecution of Black lives on a global scale
Is terrorism.
The continued slaughter of Black lives at the hands of the police
Is terrorism.
See, history tends to repeat itself.
George Floyd
was not a one-off.
Ahmaud Arbery
was not a one-off.
Breonna Taylor
was not a one-off.
Bethlehem Jean
was not a one-off.
Sandra Bland,
not a one-off.
Mike Brown
was not a one-off.
Amadou Diallo,
Renisha McBride
was not a one-off.
Abdurrahman Abdi was not a one-off. Jameela Arshad was not a one-off. Alton Sterling was not a one-off. Atatiana Jefferson was not a one-off. Jordan Edwards was not a one-off. Oscar Grant was not a one-off. Philando Castile was not a one-off. Corey Jones was not a one-off. Keith Scott was not a one-off. Terrence Crutcher was not a one-off. Clifford Glover was not a one-off. Claude Reese was not a one-off. Randy Evans was not a one-off. Yvonne Smallwood was not a one-off. Walter Scott was not a one-off. Eric Garner was not a one-off. Freddie Gray was not a one-off. Jordan Davis was not a one-off. Aiyana Jones was not a one-off. Tamir Rice was not a one-off. Sean Bell was not a one-off. Trayvon Martin was not a one-off.
Stop!
Do you get it? Do you hear us?
Probably not.
Before you just post and pass and move on with your life,
think about the ways that you contribute to Black oppression.
Look back at the conversations you have.
Do you call our racist aunties?
There are religious leaders who dismiss this racism.
And to all of you worried about the looters
and the rioters,
don't forget the systemic murders.
Please check your pulse.
We need to unify and organize. Hope you're on the right side of history.